What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Golden for Life. I make crafting designs with you in mind. So I want you to stay tuned. I have a lot of great things that I'm going to bring you here on this channel. So if you are new to my page, make sure you subscribe, like, and share my page. We're going to do a whole lot of great, exciting things. The first thing we're going to do today, we're going to do some etching designs. Etching on glass. So the glass is going to look something like this, and I'm going to show you how to put the vinyl on it as well as the etching cream, and then we're going to put some color on it. It's called Rub and Buff. Rub and Buff. Get it? Stay tuned. Here we go. So here we go. So the first thing you're going to need is some etching cream. All right, so first thing we're going to need is a glass. However, today I'm doing a square glass, so this is going to be interesting. Now, I've already put one stencil on here. Now, this stencil is basically just permanent vinyl. Now, I do recommend you use the permanent vinyl if you plan on putting a tint in it. And the tint that we're going to be using today is called Rub and Buff. This color is Gold Leaf. There are several different colors on Amazon that you can find, or any craft store. So I do recommend that you go look for those colors. You will find the majority of all the colors that you're looking for on Amazon. Next, you're going to need alcohol, because that's going to help with taking away a little bit of mistakes or whatever. If for whatever reason you do get the etching cream outside the stencil, you can use if for whatever reason you get the design outside the stencil, so somehow it got up over here, you can use Acetone nail polish remover, and that will remove the boo-boos, uh-ohs, and mistakes. Next, so the first thing we're going to do is I want to make sure that there are no fingerprints or hair or anything like that on the glass. So I'm going to take just a little scrubby. You can use paper towel, but I like the little sponge. It does the job as well. Now, some people use the paper towel. Make sure that that paper towel doesn't leave a whole lot of lint, because that can affect your design. So I've wiped that off. It's pretty clean. So next, I'm going to get the stencil ready. Now, because I've already done this, you need a paintbrush. This is a dirty paintbrush. Y'all don't look at my paintbrush. Don't come for me. But you get a nice little fine hair paintbrush. Some people use the sponge brush, but I don't feel like it's effective. In my experience, the sponge brush was just not as effective as I wanted to be. So I'm going with this brush here. So next, I want to get a little bit of this. It's called Armor Etching Cream. You can find this anywhere. I got mine, and make sure you shake it up as well, because you don't want it to be clumpy. I got mine from Hobby Lobby, and this is probably the cheapest price you're going to find. I got it for $15.99 at Hobby Lobby, but they are a little bit more expensive everywhere else, even on Amazon. But it's your choice. Wherever you can find it, it's definitely worth the price. So I'm just going to pour just a little right here. That's enough right there. And whatever I don't use, I'm going to put back in that jar, in this bottle, right? Jar, bottle, whatever you want to call it. And I already got some etching cream right over here. I want to get that off because We don't want that. Now, most importantly, make sure you wear gloves. I got these from Amazon. Glove Works. These are really good for when you're using resin and the etching cream. Any kind of chemicals that you're using, stay safe. This is on Amazon. I will link that in my description page at the bottom. I'm getting my gloves on, getting that glove love. Gloves will be your best friend when you're doing these designs. Because the last thing you want to do, ladies, is mess up them nails. Now, I'm just going to take a little bit out and start staying in the picture right inside the stencil. You want to go across first. Stay in the lines. Stay in the lines. Next, we're going to get a little bit more. We want to layer it because for it to be effective, you want to make sure that you're getting as much on there so you'll have a nice design. Then we're going to go down. Next, we're going to go diagonal. And then the other way. So I'm just going to keep on moving this up and down, side to side, because I want it to be a nice fit. Diagonal. I want it to be nice and coated. Now I'm going to tell you, the packaging on the instructions say to leave it on for 2 to 3 minutes. That's not going to work. I'm going to tell you because I tried that. It did not work. I recommend you keep it on for at least 15 minutes. Now I'm going to just lay that on right there. And I do see that I got a little bit outside the stencil jar. I'm going to just wipe that off with that nail polish remover because I don't want it to mess up my glass and it'll look weird. Okay, so it's been sitting for about 15 minutes and I'm going to go ahead and put on my gloves and rinse this off. Safety first. Alright, so I've rinsed off the etching cream and I'm going to take that label stencil off and you are going to see the beautiful finish. Yeah. Now of course there's going to be a little stragglers that don't want to come off, but we're going to get you off there. Get off there. But look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I know the lighting might be a little bit too bright. Let me turn off one of these lights. Maybe not. Turn the light back on. So I hope you're getting a good reading, but it just says morning gorgeous. Yeah, I love this. So I did promise that we were going to use the rubbing buff. And again, rubbing buff is rub. It says rub and the letter N, buff. It's basically a metallic finish. Now you can use this on wood, you can use it on glass. And okay, so all you're doing with the rubbing buff is you're going to take just a little tiny piece. I'm just going to squirt this on this little sheet of paper. That's all you need. I got a little bit of the rubbing buff on my fingers, and I'm going to just take this acetone nail polish remover to get that off. Boom, it's gone. Not sure if I said this, but again, if you somehow get the rubbing buff outside the stencil, just take some acetone nail polish remover and just wipe. But don't put it on this, because it will take the whole design that you just created off. So I'm just going to take another piece of paper towel. Boom, right here. And I'm just going to pick up that rubbing buff. You can actually even use one of these. That might work, but I'm going to stick with the paper towel and just start rubbing. And it's just going to start to adhere to those etched letters. The more you rub, the more you're going to see it adhering to those letters. Look, it's already, you can see it's already kicking in. Morning gorgeous. Now I also recommend, once you put it on there, to not wash it for like 24 hours so it can actually stick. Because a lot of people, you know, they feel like, okay, I need to hurry up and wash this. Don't do that, because you might rinse off that rubbing buff. You don't want to do that. So this is pretty much it. I'm going to use, look at that. And see, the more I rub, the more it's coming off around the edges, outside that line, those lines. Look at that. Beautiful. I absolutely love this. I love crafting. So I'm going to use a cotton swab and one of these to just get the little extra stuff down here off. And here we go. I still need to clean up just a little bit, but I'm not going to bore you with that. But this is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, this tutorial, and once again, thank you so much for joining my page. You have a great day and live your life like it's golden.